Hi guys, so I'm just back with another really quick video. A lot of you have been noticing and commenting in my recent outfit videos that are you losing weight? Have you lost weight? You're looking like you've lost weight. So I'm just here to tell you that yes, I have been losing weight. I indulged and ate and just enjoyed myself while I was in Ghana, as you can imagine, and I did put on some weight. So after I got back from Ghana and I dealt with the fact that I was back here and away from my fiance, I decided, okay, let me get up and let me shed a few kilos. So one of my girls, shout out to Gabby, she got me onto Tiffany Roth workouts. I had a look at the website, I found the videos on YouTube, and being someone that's always on YouTube, it was perfect. So I found her exercise videos, and what I loved about her videos is that they're just short 10-minute videos. Some are a bit shorter, but you can combine a bunch of videos to get a full workout. So I started towards the end of February, started working out 3 days a week, and what I would do was I would separate the days with what body parts I wanted to target. So I would work on abs and waist one day, I would work on my arms, triceps and that kind of thing on another day, and then I would do kind of a cardio workout that targeted more so my legs and my bottom on another day. So 3 days a week, that's all I've been doing. And also, obviously, you have to be conscious about your eating. I've never been a really terrible eater. My problem is that I love to eat, so when I see the food and it's something that I like, I eat as much as I want. So portions were not a word in my vocabulary, especially rice. Being a Ghanaian girl, I love me some jollof rice. I love some rice and stew, and my mum is just an amazing cook. She's a chef, so when she cooks, I indulge. So what I had to do was cut back on my portions. So portion control is probably one of the biggest things that I've switched up. So, instead of having a full plate of rice, I have just a little bit of rice, but still enough that I can enjoy it. And then I obviously have to include some salad just to balance it out, and whatever meats that I want to include, because I can't eat my meal without meat. Also, I started snacking on fruit. I've been eating a lot of watermelon, a lot of grapes. When I'm getting peckish and I feel like I want to put something in my mouth, I go cut a few pieces of watermelon, I eat it, and I'm satisfied. I do the same with grapes. Another thing that I've done is I've cut out drinking juice and soft drink completely since I came back from Ghana. Before I would have the occasional juice, and I usually would water it down because I'm not really a sweet tooth, but I love like Fanta and all those orange type fizzy drinks, and I was drinking a lot of it in Ghana, because when you go to Ghana and you go sit down somewhere to eat, they offer you minerals, and my mineral of choice was Fanta. So I was drinking a lot of soft drink, and that feeling when you drink soft drink, you just feel bloated and it's just real disgusting. So yeah, I cut those sweet drinks out completely, and I drink water. Honestly, for me, water tastes good. Some people say water has no taste, but I enjoy drinking water. So I mean, whenever I'm thirsty, if I see a drink, some juice or something, as soon as I drink the water, it kind of kills that craving that I wanted for that sweet drink. So yeah, been drinking lots of water, and also not eating after a certain time. So for me, that cutoff time is 7 o'clock. By 7, I should have eaten. I try and eat late afternoon, so my food can digest and that kind of thing, because after I eat, I like to sit down and chill. So I'm not going to be moving around as much. So 7 o'clock is my cutoff point, so I don't eat beyond then. If I do get peckish, I will, eat a few grapes or some watermelon and drink some water once again, and it usually settles it. But it's just being really smart about, your eating habits, and because if you eat greasy, oily food all the time, it will settle on your body at some point. It does catch up to you. So I've just been really smart, and I feel like I understand how my body works a little bit more. So yeah, between the workouts, the Tiffany Roth workouts, and just being smart about my eating, that's how I've been able to lose a few kilos. Now, in the beginning, when I started, I wasn't weighing myself because I didn't want to obsess about the number, and like if I step on the scale and I haven't lost any weight, I would get discouraged because it's like you're doing all this work but nothing is happening. So I hadn't weighed myself for about 5 weeks, and then I weighed myself recently and I'd realized that I'd lost weight. But already I could tell I was losing weight because my waist was getting smaller. When I put on certain clothes, it just sit on my body differently. So I knew that things were changing where my body was concerned, but I didn't obsess about the number. And I think at the end of the day, it's more important to see the changes in your body as opposed to, you know, being obsessed about those numbers dropping, because that can be very discouraging. So yeah, that's what I've been doing basically. In regards to the workouts, I know some of you asked me on Instagram and Facebook, what workouts have you been doing? I don't think it's that important, the actual workouts that I'm doing. I think it's just more so a matter of getting up and moving your body. When you get up in the morning, you know, do that 20-30 minutes of exercise. Get your heart, you know, your heart pumping, your heart rate going. I think that's more so important. But I will leave the links below for the exercises that I do, that I combine. And let me tell you, I do this in the comfort of my bedroom. I put on my little gym clothes and I work out and I sweat. Like I really, really sweat. So, yeah, you can definitely stay fit and healthy without, you know, spending money at the gym and having to do anything over the top. So I'm really, really excited that, you know, my hard work has paid off. I sent some pictures to my fiance recently and he was just like, wow, like you have done this on your own. He was so proud of me. It's like, you see, I told you you could do it. And, you know, he's been really encouraging and supportive. And I know a lot of you saw the picture I put on Instagram, just to show that my body has changed. I got a lot of positive feedback and support with regards to the fact that, you know, I was losing weight. So thank you guys for all the encouragement and support. And you know what, my challenge to you is, if you've been sitting there thinking, man, I need to lose weight, I need to get up, I need to do something, but you're still sitting there, you haven't done anything, I can definitely attest to that. I've been that person. Sometimes I go through these periods where I'm like really into my exercise, and then other times I sit there and I procrastinate and I say I'm gonna do it, but I don't do it. So if I can do it, you definitely can do it, because I'm not the person to just get up and just be exercising all the time, because it's like, oh my goodness, okay, I gotta get up. It's just, I have to mentally prepare myself. It doesn't come naturally to me. Although I like to be active, you know, being strict about exercising and that kind of thing hasn't always been my thing. So if I can do it, you certainly can do it. So if you've been thinking about it, just get up and do it. I love the fact that Tiffany Roth Workouts allows me to work out in my home. I don't have to leave. I don't have to get in my car and go anywhere. I get up in the morning, you know, I chill in bed for a while, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work out. Get up, put my clothes on and work out. And every time I finish working out, I feel amazing, because I feel like I'm doing my body good. And for me personally, I'm approaching 30 years old and I don't want to fall off the wagon. I definitely want to stay looking good and feeling good as the years keep being added on. So it was really important for me that, you know, I kickstart this and just get my mind right about my body and, you know, what I want my body to be as I get older. I just have to say this though, just keep in mind that what works for me may not necessarily work for you. I found something that works for me and it works really well, but I mean, you may do all the things that I've said and it may not work. You might need something, you know, a bit more high intensity, or you might have to do something more drastic with your diet, depending on where your body is at. So make sure that you keep that in mind, and also just be aware that where your starting point may be different to where my starting point is. Therefore, your workout regimen and your eating regimen might be different to what works for me. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep going, because once you do see results, it's so exciting and it motivates you to keep going. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for some of you that were asking questions. I will leave any information down below. If you've got any questions, definitely feel free to ask me and I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.